Good morning, folks. I'm here in the backyard at home today. It's about 30 degrees right now. A little bit of breeze blowing through here, but not too bad. And I'm gonna light up a few lanterns to try to help answer a pretty common question that everyone asks, and that's how long do they run on a tank of fuel? So I got 3 different lanterns here that are all fairly common to collectors. Got a 200A. This one is 5 of 56, so May of 56. I've not had that one lit in quite a while, but we'll see if it'll light up. And I got my 427. It's March of 1927. And this one's actually got the glass in it that I bought from the man in Thailand that makes homemade glasses. I put it in this one because somebody's already made a hole big enough to get a lighter up in there. So I took the mic out of this and put in another 427. And then this is the most common, 228H. This is what most people, this is 8 of 73. This is what most people that are asking how long the tank of fuel lasts are going to have. It's just a common everyday lantern that you'd be using for camping or whatever. So we're going to light all 3 of these up. And they may be a little flaring up going on because they're all cold. They've been in the unheated garage. Like I said, it's only about 30 degrees right now. We'll start with 200A. I'm going to light each one of these. I'm not going to leave the camera on time lapse because I expect this to take a long time. I expect they're all going to be going for probably at least 6 hours, I would think. And I wouldn't be surprised if I end up shutting off the 427 when I have to wrap this video up tonight, because I am recording this on Thursday for the video to come out on Friday. It's so cold my torch doesn't want to stay lit. There we go. There we go. She's a little cold. My hands are starting to get cold. There we go. So that's the first one. My prediction would be that that'll be the first one to run out of fuel also, but I'm not positive. We'll find out. This one also has not been lit in quite some time. Uh-oh. And the leather's not making good contact in it. Pop the leather out of there. I don't know why, but sometimes some of these leathers just don't want to stay spread out and make good contact, especially when they've been setting for a while. This one's been hanging up in the rafters for probably, oh, it's probably been a couple of years since I pulled this one down and lit it. I guess I could have made it easier on myself by grabbing lanterns that I'd had recently lit, but if I'm going to do this, I might as well get some of them out that haven't been lit in a while and exercise them. The reason I'm recording here at home today is because, and I'm recording on the last day before my video comes out, is because this week everybody, well, not everybody, all of my kids, all three of our kids have been sick. The oldest boy tested positive for COVID, and my daughter and youngest boy both had the norovirus that's going around. So everyone's been sick around here, and I have stayed away from Dad's shop because I don't want to go out there and take the sickness out to him and pass it on to him. So I have been sticking around home, and it's just been a busy, not great week around here. So I have not gotten around to recording anything. And it's a very common question for people to always be asking, how long will one of those burn on a tank of fuel? And I've never made a video just to address that, so I thought, you know what, this will be a easy video for me to make today and get posted for tomorrow. And hopefully, I work all weekend, hopefully by the time next week rolls around, everybody's healthy again. Now, this one also hasn't been lit in a while, but it's probably only been a few months on this one. It's bound to flare up a little bit. It is cold, and I don't have a good way to preheat this lantern. So we're just going to deal with it flaring a little bit. There we go. Now, I'm going to give each one of these just a few pumps of pressure to make sure they're good and pressurized. Then I will come back in an hour, because they're all clear full of fuel, so they'll be needing pumped again in 1 hour. There's not much headspace for air inside the tanks right now, so I'll come back in 1 hour, pump them again, and then after that we'll check them every 2 hours until it gets down to where I think one of them might be getting ready to go out. And if I'm making predictions, I'm going to say this one will go out first, then this one, then this one. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to have to wrap this up by about 9 o'clock tonight so I can finish my editing and get it ready to post. But I would say this one's probably going to last about 6 hours. This one maybe 10. And that one might still be going. It's 11 minutes after 9 right now. That one might still be going at 9 o'clock and have to shut it off tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if it would last 12 hours on a full tank of fuel. So we'll let them go now. We'll come back in about an hour, pump them up again, and then we'll get into a 2-hour rotation coming out here and checking them every couple hours. Okay, it is 10:26, so it's been about an hour and 15 minutes since I started these up. We'll give them each pump now. That one didn't really look like it needed pump until I started pumping it, then it definitely brightened up. The only one that really looked like it was needing a pump is the old 427, but I'm guessing they'll all brighten up quite a bit when I pump them. I'm working out in the garage and burning some cardboard and stuff today, so I'm able to keep a close eye on them. I'm going back and forth past them a lot. And I got my 61 Chevy truck out of the garage, so I could clean in there today. So when I run downtown a little bit, I'm just going to drive it downtown, give it a little exercise. And after it goes back in there today, I'm guessing it won't be back out till April or so. All right, yeah, that brightened them all up good. It's about 10:30 now, so we'll come back and we'll check these about 12:30. They ought to last 2 hours on a pump now, since they've got the fuel down a little bit and a little headspace for some air inside the tanks. Okay, it's 12:28. They're all three going strong yet. We'll give them all three another pump. Alright, well, I don't know what made me think of it just right now, because I always forget, but I'm gonna say it right now. You can find Cutler's Antiques on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, search Cutler's Antiques. It's easy to find. So if you want to join us there, I'm trying to do a better job of just occasionally posting pictures of stuff, and every week I post a link to the video, and I'm going to start posting a link to some of the old videos from before I started the Facebook page, so you can easily find some of my older videos. So check us out, Cutler's Antiques on Facebook. Search up Cutler's Antiques, easy to find. These three are good now. We'll come back about 2:30 and try it again. I guess I could mention, I don't expect any of them to be off by 2:30. I started them about 9:15. I expect that we'll get at least 6 hours out of all three of them. Okay, now let's see here. It is 2:29. They're all still going strong. Let's see. Ooh. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. There's still, it sounds like there's still a decent amount of fuel in there. Definitely more left in that one, but larger fount. Yeah. Yep, they've all still got a decent amount of fuel left in them, it sounds like, so we may get through another couple hours without anything shutting down. One. Two. There we go. All three of them pumped up again. We'll check back again about 4:30. All right, hopefully the camera can see that. It's 4:30 on the button. I still hear a little slosh in there. Not much. That sounds pretty dry. That is sounding pretty low. I'll probably start checking that about every 15 minutes to see if it's flickering and acting like it's running out of fuel. Ooh, wow. That one actually sounds awfully darn low too. That one sounds like there's quite a bit of fuel left in it. The old 327 and 427 lanterns are not quite as bright as the newer lanterns, but they just sip on the fuel. All right, I will start poking my head out the patio door about every 15 minutes and looking to see if they're surging and acting like they're running out of fuel. But both of these two sound awfully low. So it may be a race to see which one of those two runs out first. This one sounds like it's got quite a bit left in it yet. I'll probably be shutting it off when I go to bed tonight. I didn't bring my phone out with me, so I guess you're just gonna have to take my word for it. It is 6:30. Somehow they're all three still going. I did not expect them. Well, I did not expect this one that I'm pumping now, the 200A, to last that long. Ooh, I don't hear any fuel at all sloshing in there. That sounds like just a little trickle left in there, but that one sounds like there's still some fuel in it. I've been peeking my head out the back door every 15 minutes, and every time they're still going strong, but I am guessing that this one, the little red 200A, probably within the next half hour it's going to be going out. Okay, folks, let's see if that shows up. It's 6:51 is what my phone says. I just looked out the door about probably 2 minutes ago, and this one was surging, and I ran back in to get the camera to come out here and catch it as it was dying, and by the time I came back out the door it was off already, so I just missed it. So it was 6:48 when I poked my head out here and saw that it was surging. So that made it from 9:11 to 6:48. So 9 hours, 47 minutes. So about 9 hours and 45 minutes is a good round number for that. That this ran on a full tank of fuel. All three of these I filled up until it was running over. So on a full tank of fuel, we got about 9 hours and 45 minutes out of the 200A. I'll take it and hang it up in the rafters of the garage. Boy, that sounds dry. I don't hear any fuel at all sloshing in that one. That one definitely still has some fuel left in it. So I'll go hang the old 200A back up on its nail where it belongs in the garage. Okay, 7:26. I looked out at 7:15 and this one looked like it was still going strong. Oh, it's still pretty warm. It's not been off for more than a couple minutes. So sometime between 7:16 and 7:25, this one finally ran out of fuel. I'll go hang it up on its nail in the garage. Well, we'll let the old 427 go. I can still hear fuel sloshing in it. My guess is I'll be shutting this one off at 9 o'clock. Alright folks, it's about 5 minutes till 9. I walked off without my phone again, but it's about 5 minutes till 9 now. So, we ended up about 9 hours and 45 minutes on the 200A and 10 hours and 15 minutes on the 228. It's easy to say. I don't know if the camera can hear that, but there's still a fair amount of fuel. We're gonna get 12 plus hours easily out of the old 427. Maybe sometime I'll get my 3 427 lanterns out and we'll do the same kind of a video, but just with the 3 427s to get an idea exactly how long they actually last. And there's a lot of things that can vary the amount of time that they last. I have been pumping these every 2 hours, but if you keep them pumped up to where they're full pressure, super bright, let's see, what's the easiest way to explain this? The more pressure you keep in the fount all the time, the more fuel it's pushing through and the faster it's going to go. I could have very easily let these burn down to where there was less pressure in the fount on them and got more time out of all 3 of these lanterns. So there's a lot of variables, but this kind of gives you an idea of just about how long a tank of fuel lasts if you're camping and pumping it up every couple of hours to keep it good and bright. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna shut the old 427 down and put it away for the night. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video. If there's someone that you think might like this video, share it with them. If there's somebody you think might hate this video, share it with them out of spite. I don't care, I just want to get some views. And come on back next week. We'll have a video of something here for you to watch. Thanks for watching, folks.